What's up guys, not Super Mario here and welcome back to today's video. Today we're gonna react and see who has been nominated for this year's Golden Globes. And as we all know, Golden Globes are one of those ceremonies in movie industry that are not taken seriously because they always decide on some weird nominations and weird nominees that everybody's like, really, this is a comedy or this is a drama, or how the heck does this actor got nominated for this role? Anyway, it's always nice and fun to watch at those nominations, and in general I really like this time of the movie season because awards are coming, Oscars are gonna be really soon, or like the nominations are on in January somewhere, and then in March I think the whole ceremony is. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the nominees. I don't know anything about them. I don't know who's not been nominated. I don't know who has been snubbed or anything. This is just pure like reaction. I don't know, English is bad. So yeah, hopefully you're gonna enjoy. If you do, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, share this video all over the place. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think about this year's nominees. And also I'm gonna do only the movie part of Golden Globes because this year for TV I was really bad at it. I haven't seen a lot of TV shows that came out this year, so it's really hard for me to say anything about them because I've seen probably 10 maybe. But in movie wise, I've seen like I'm already around 150 movies that has been released this year. So I have pretty good grip on what has been out and what should be nominated or has been nominated, all those things. You know, I'm mumbling and tumbling too much. Let's see who has been nominated for Golden Globes 2024. So first category, we've got Best Motion Picture Drama. And is it just me, or is this year the first time that we've got 6 nominees? If not, maybe I'm just confused and this is me not knowing and being stupid. But the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, and The Zone of Interest. I haven't seen Maestro and I haven't seen The Zone of Interest, even though it was at the Cannes Film Festival that I was this year, but I haven't had the chance to see it. Maestro hasn't been out yet. I think it's only been in limited release, so not been able to see it. I mean, yeah, pretty good choices in my opinion. I'm just sad there's no All of Us Strangers. I really love that movie, so hopefully there's gonna be much more recognition for that movie in at the Oscars. But overall, I like the nominees. Of course, my favorite movie of the year, Oppenheimer. I just want to see all the rewards go to Oppenheimer because I just think it's a stellar movie. But I wouldn't say a bad choice from the Golden Globes Academy, whatever they're called. I don't know, association, something like that. Next category is Best Motion Picture Musical or Comedy. We've got Air. That's good. I like Air. I like Air a lot. American Fiction, haven't seen it yet. Barbie, Holdovers, May December. How the hell in this world is May December in any way musical or comedy? Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen May December, it's a movie about actress trying to portray a serial killer, groomer, and those type of things. So it's a movie that it's so far away of a comedy or a musical. Yeah, those type of nominations every single year kind of baffle me. So May December, even though I think it's an okay movie, I wouldn't nominate it anywhere. The only person that I would actually nominate from there is Charles Melton, I think, the guy who was groomed in the movie. Even though the performances from Julianne Moore and Natalie Portman are really good, I wouldn't say they're one of the best this year. But if I would nominate anything from that movie, I would give it to Charles Melton. But nevertheless, May December is not a comedy or a musical. And we've got, of course, Poor Things as well. Haven't seen it yet, hasn't been released here. I cannot wait to see it. Yorgos Lanthimos is a really interesting filmmaker and always does things that nobody else does. So for that reason, I'm really excited. But I heard only good things, even though it's very extra movie. It's like very out there. But all of his movies are pretty much very out there. So excited to see Poor Things. Moving on to Best Motion Picture Animated. Let's see. We've got Boys and the Heron, Elemental, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Suzume, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Wish. The biggest snub here and the biggest question, where the heck is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Also, oh, of course, there's no Nimona. Where the fuck is Nimona? It's such an amazing movie. Yeah, I hope that this is not how the Oscars are gonna look, because I'm not gonna be very happy. I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is an amazing movie. I think Nimona is an amazing movie. I would say that 2023 overall is a really, really good year, if not one of the best years for animated movies ever, just because I mean, every single animated movie that I have seen this year has been really good. Really, really good. Haven't seen Suzume or Boys and the Heron, but I've heard great things. I didn't hear great things from Wish, so I'm very surprised that it's here. I doubt it's gonna be at the Oscars, because people really didn't like that movie. Even the critics didn't like that movie, so I don't think that's gonna happen at the Oscars. So we've got something completely new that I don't think it's been there last year or any year before that. We've got an award for cinematic and box office achievement, and the nominees are Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, John Wick 4, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Taylor Swift The Eras Tour, and the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I don't know how do they decide who wins, because if they would go with the only number that actually means something in this award, like box office achievement, I mean, it's Barbie, because it's the biggest grosser this year. So this award is kind of like stupid in a way, why there are any nominees. So weird, but it's Golden Globes. Best Motion Picture Non-English Language, we've got Anatomy of a Fall, Fallen Leaves, Lo Capitano, I think it says, Past Lives, Society of the Snow, and The Zone of Interest. I haven't seen Society of the Snow, Lo Capitano, and The Zone of Interest. I have seen every other movie. I think this is a really tough category, to be completely honest. I think this year for non-English language movies, it's been one of the best years in my opinion. From everything that I've seen, I really enjoyed all of the movies, even though I would say that this is going to be quite an unpopular opinion. I think Past Lives is just okay. I don't think it's the best movie this year. I wouldn't consider it even in the top 10, but that's just me. I know I'm in minority, but I think there are other movies that I would consider better. But if we're talking just about best motion picture non-English language, I think this is a pretty tough category with a lot of great movies. And all the movies that I haven't seen, I've heard only good things. So this is a tough category. Next, we've got Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. We've got Annette Bening for Naiad, amazing movie. Kaylee Spaney for Priscilla, unfortunately haven't seen the movie yet. Then we've got Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Greta Lee for Past Lives, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall. And apparently Golden Globes don't have any pictures of Sandra Hüller. What the heck are you doing? Come on, Golden Globes. I mean, just get a picture. I mean, this shouldn't be a thing, even if it's a glitch. Come on, just figure it out. Put Sandra Hüller picture there, and everything's gonna be good. I would say this is a pretty good category, pretty good bunch of people that I would also nominate. I'm just sad there's no love for Fair Play and Phoebe Dynevor. I think she was absolutely incredible in Fair Play, so I'm sad to see that. But overall, I think this is a pretty good bunch of nominees for female actor in motion picture drama. Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture drama, and finally some recognition for All of Us Strangers. We've got Andrew Scott for All of Us Strangers, Barry Keoghan for Saltburn, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Colman Domingo for Rustin, and Leonardo DiCaprio for Killers of the Flower Moon. I'm just so happy that Andrew Scott is getting recognition. Hopefully he's gonna be at that 5th spot at the Oscars, because I think he's got a chance. He should be in it. I think All of Us Strangers is one of the best movies this year, one of the best written movies this year, and hopefully he's gonna get some recognition. Of course, I'm rooting for Cillian Murphy to get all the awards. I think Oppenheimer is pure perfection. and there's no better movie this year out. That's just my opinion. But let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite movie of this year. But overall, I think this is a pretty good bunch of actors. But because they've got like this drama and comedy, I mean, at the Oscars, I think there's going to be a little bit different. Not Coleman Domingo, but Paul Giamatti is going to be in it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be nominated here for comedy or musical because of the divide in categories at the Golden Globes. But I like this bunch of actors. Best performance by a female actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy. We've got Alma Piosti for Fallen Leaves. We've got Emma Stone for Poor Things. We've got Fantasia Barrino. I have it on this screen, that's why I'm looking over here. Fantasia Barrino for The Color Purple. Jennifer Lawrence for No Hard Feelings. Wow, I didn't expect that. Margot Robbie for Barbie, and Natalie Portman for May December. This is a bunch of movies and actors that has been nominated that I haven't seen. The only two I've seen, or three, Natalie Portman, Margot Robbie, and Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is a pretty, like, Golden Globes pick. I think that No Hard Feelings was pretty okay movie, but nothing to be awarded for, in my opinion. And of course, it's really weird that Natalie Portman is in here, because May December is just not a musical or comedy. Then we've got Best Performance by a Male Actor in Motion Picture, Drama, Musical, or Comedy. We've got Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction, Joaquin Phoenix for Beau is Afraid, Matt Damon for Air. Nice to see that. Nicolas Cage for Dream Scenario. Haven't seen the movie, but I'm so happy for Nicolas Cage getting any recognition anytime, because he's just amazing all the time. Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, and Timothée Chalamet for Wonka. Oh, that's pretty surprising. I mean, not the name, but the movie that he's been nominated for. I've heard great things about Wonka, but it's a movie that it's not an awards-looking movie. Maybe I'm wrong when I see it. Maybe I will be completely for it, but I don't think this is something that is gonna happen at all the other awards. But I like seeing it. I mean, that's why Golden Globes exist, to give us some weird nomination that just is not in the right place or something like that. Like, not in the right place, saying like May December. That is just weird. But overall, I really like it. Paul Giamatti is absolutely amazing. I love seeing some love for Air. I think Air is phenomenal. And Nicolas Cage is always a great pick. I mean, come on. Then we've got Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role in Any Motion Picture. You see, I mean, they've got musical and comedy. Then for Best Actors, then they just combine all of them in one category. Weird things. Anyway, nominees are Dominique Brooks for The Color Purple, Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers, Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Jodie Foster for Nyad. Then we've got Julianne Moore for May December, and Rosamund Pike for Saltburn. Nice. Haven't seen Saltburn yet. Unfortunately, didn't have the chance to see it yet, but I've heard great things about Saltburn and her performance, and she's been doing an amazing job recently, and just wasn't lucky to get any Oscar like praise or anything like that. So that's really nice to see her here. But yeah, I mean, great bunch of people. Haven't seen Color Purple, hasn't been released here. Emily Blunt was really good in Oppenheimer, even though I think she didn't do so much that I would give her an Oscar nomination. But I think it's gonna happen. Out of this 6, I would give it to Jodie Foster for Nyad. I absolutely adore Nyad, and it's one of those movies that, I mean, nobody has been talking about it. It's on Netflix, easy accessible. Go watch it. It's about this world record swimmer. So go see it. It's incredible. It's incredible. Now we are moving on to Best Director Motion Picture. We've got Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Celine Song for Past Lives, Golden Globes. What the heck is going on with this non-picture nominees? Then we've got Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Greta Gerwig for Barbie, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things. Out of these 6, of course, I'm going for Christopher Nolan. I absolutely adore it. But what the heck, Golden Globes, is going on with these non-picture nominees? Come on, just show some respect. If there's a glitch, I know, it's internet, you can fix it. Do something. Best Screenplay Motion Picture. The nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Past Lives. Great bunch of nominees, except I would say this. I like Barbie, but I think that the script is its worst part. I don't think the script deserves any praise at all. I think it's pretty okay. It's not bad, it's okay, but I would give it like To All of Us Strangers, Fair Play. There's been a lot of great scripts that are much better than Barbie. We've got 2 more categories. Best Original Score Motion Picture goes to Boy and the Heron, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and The Zone of Interest. First of all, it's so awesome to see a lot of animation love. That's awesome, because the soundtrack, or not soundtrack, original score in Spider-Verse was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, out of these 6, this is a really tough one. I don't know who would I give it to. I mean, Killers of the Flower Moon had an amazing score, Oppenheimer as well, Spider-Verse as well. Haven't seen all the other movies, so it's really hard for me to pick. But yeah, it's really nice to see some animation love in other categories except like animated movie. And the last category that we're gonna check is Best Original Song Motion Picture. We've got Addicted to Romance from She Came to Me. We've got Dance the Night from Barbie. We've got I'm Just Ken, of course, from Barbie. I mean, in my opinion, the winner everywhere. I would love to see that. Then we've got Peaches from the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Road to Freedom from Rustin, and What Was I Made For from Barbie. I mean, if Barbie doesn't win, I mean, it's gonna be really weird when you've got 3 nominated songs. But it was just an amazing bunch of songs in that movie, like really, really good songs. So I'm very happy to see that. But I'm surprised. I haven't seen She Came to Me. I haven't heard that song, so I'm really surprised that it's in there. And Peaches is just a dumb song that I love. It's just peaches, 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 peaches. And I really hope that that's gonna happen at the Oscars, and that Jack Black is gonna perform it, because it's gonna be hilarious. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me for this year's Golden Globes nominations. The biggest weird thing that happened this year was May December in comedy and musical. I don't know how. I would really like to see who really thinks that movie, that May December, is a comedy or a musical. Please convince me in the comments down below, because if you can, I'm gonna believe it. But I've seen the movie, I've seen it twice, and yeah, I don't see it. I honestly don't see it. Nevertheless, I think there probably has been a lot of snubs, but when you're watching and reacting to those things, it's really hard for me to like remember who's the snub, who would I want to see. So let me know in the comments down below who was the biggest snub in your opinion, who you think deserves like all the accolades. Let me know everything. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, share this video all over the place, click the bell icon to get notified when I upload, and I see you next time.